No Marlon Mack. Okay, let's get to the wide receivers.
Poor Marlon Mack. I think I was the last person to talk to Marlon Mack before his Achilles exploded, by the way. He and I had a one-on-one conversation in the locker room, and I'm like, man, you look great out there. He's like, I feel good, man. And then his Achilles exploded because of a terrible pass from Colt McCoy. Sorry, continue. Great guy.
You should have never told people that you were his bad luck charm. That you were his black cat. You walk right past him before you hit the playing field, and it was a throw day for Colt McCoy, and he tossed him one too far behind him.
It literally was a rainbow ball, and then Marlon Mack's trying to adjust, and his foot gets caught. Here comes the cart, and Bo and I are like this.
Yeah, it was Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Phillips-esque, where you saw it like reverberate through his damn leg. It was awful. Okay, so wide receivers.
That didn't look good.
No. Marquise Hollywood Brown. This one's easy. Greg Dortch is an exclusive rights free agent. I wish the Arizona Cardinals would do right by Greg Dortch and going and working out a multi-year extension. But they have the simple task of basically saying, we're bringing you back, sign him to like a $1.1 million 1-year tender, and nobody can negotiate with him. And that's unfortunate because Dortch deserves better than that. But that's the reality of it. And then there's Hollywood Brown. So I think Hollywood Brown is the debate we're having right now.
Little nugget on Hollywood Brown. Little tiny little nugget. He's gonna hit free agency. Like, feel pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a priority.
Okay.
Could come back if certain dominoes fall. They're taking a receiver in the first round. So that happens. And if they go out and they get a Donovan Peoples-Jones or somebody, like, there's just not a spot. So I think Hollywood Brown has played his last game as an Arizona Cardinal.
Jeff Swaim.
Didn't he have an injury?
He did.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. Elijah Wilkinson, Tristan Colon.
I think Elijah Wilkinson played pretty well down the stretch. I think they liked. I would say thumbs up on both those guys.
Okay. Jesse Luketa is an exclusive rights free agent, pass rusher, fullback, special teamer. I think they at least bring him back to try to compete for a roster spot.
Yeah, he could be gone next August.
Carlos Watkins, LJ Collier, Lecky Fotu.
All gone.
I think that they would consider bringing back Collier and Watkins. And then Jonathan Ledbetter.
I haven't seen LJ Collier since it was about 105 in Phoenix.
Well,
where's LJ Collier been? Are you bringing him back?
They tore their biceps and they've been working at the facility trying to get back. So it's not like they're dealing with a leg injury. And then also here's good news. Talk about Greg Dortch, so Jonathan Ledbetter, also an exclusive rights guy. You can bring back Ledbetter to be a depth piece.
Back. Yeah, unequivocally. Yeah.
Yeah. Linebackers, Josh Woods, Chris Barnes, Zeke Turner.
Zeke Turner, I think, is done. Chris Woods or Josh Woods?
Yeah. Special teamer, started when
it's sad. We've had him on this show. He's a super nice guy.
Fantastic.
He had a tough time when he was starting. But if he I would say 50-50. And then Chris Barnes, I would bring back Chris Barnes. I mean, is it crazy to say they played some of their best defense when he was starting the linebacker for him? If they could find a way to bring him back, that would be a smart decision. And he was great in coverage. He picked off CJ Stroud. You would rather have Chris Barnes than Josh Woods, wouldn't you?
I think obviously Woods brings a little bit more versatility. He can play teams. He's also
get a draft pick to do that.
Really good. He's good in the locker room. Antonio Hamilton, Rashard Fenton, who went down before the start of the season. He's a guy they signed last year. Never played at corner. So Antonio Hamilton.
How old is he?
Antonio Hamilton's going to be, I think, 31.
I think he'll get a camp invite. I think they'll bring him back. I mean, he played pretty well against DK Metcalf in the finale. I could see until you have an alternative or alternatives, I think he could be back for one more year.
All right. Looks
for no money.
And that's about it. Blake Gillikin is a restricted free agent. All they have to do is press a button. He's back. Bring back the punter. And there you go. That was good. That was pretty quick.
I mean, it's Hollywood Brown is what people want to know about. Everything else is window dressing. Any of those other players could be brought back, cut over the course of the summer. It's not going to make a headline.